Hello and welcome to Pure Word Creations. My name is Tahira. I have a personal journal flip through for you today. I am currently on tour. For those of you who don't know, I am a cellist. I play cello. And before the holiday week where we had a layoff and went home, we were on tour for about 3 weeks. And during the first or second week, I created a journal for myself. I don't have all of the bells and whistles of my sewing machine and, my materials that I have at home, but I made do with what I had and what I had brought with me. And also, some items I had purchased at a reusable shop in Greensboro, North Carolina. The base of the journal is this snack box. I just took the front and back to make the front and back covers. And for the spine, I just used a puffy Amazon envelope. So here is the front. So this is actually an infinity scarf that I found at the Dollar Tree. These little beads are one of the items I found at that reusable shop in Greensboro, as well as this seam binding. And since I don't have my sewing machine, I just hand stitched around the pocket. All right. Of course, I made a collage journaling card out of a book page, a book that I found at Goodwill in Greensboro, North Carolina, a Dollar Tree rub-on, an image from a magazine I was gifted and brought with me. Here's a gold rub-on from the Dollar Tree, and some Chia Ning rub-ons as well. And there's some stenciling from a stencil I purchased at Dollar Tree as well. Oh, and these little purple marks are actually from the metallic Crayolas that you can find at your Dollar Tree, and I just used it like a melting wax. And I will put in the description box the artist from which I learned how to do that. So if you don't have the fancy melting wax, you can use Crayolas, although they will leave a mark. And I'll show you that later. I used it on the inner pages of the journal. Here's just a grocery bag, a brown paper grocery bag. Use that same stencil from the Dollar Tree, as well as those leaf gold rub-ons from the Dollar Tree. Really, really pretty. I brought some lace with me from April at PinkOddBird, and that's what I used to cover the puffy envelope from Amazon. Brought some embroidery thread with me as well. And here's the back. That's just a grocery bag. All right. All right, so going inside, here's what I mean about the Crayolas leaving a mark, but that's going to be really pretty. You can't see the shimmer of the Crayolas that's left a mark, but when I put writing on it, that's going to be a nice background. The end papers are actually paper, handmade paper from Paper Garden. And this paper I found at the local Tuesday morning. It's from a journal. I actually have it here. Just a moment. It's from a blank journal that I found at Tuesday morning. It was on sale for like $3 and something. So I got two. And it has these really pretty pages. And it's bound with thread, so I was able to cut it and get some clean signatures from it. This is graph paper. really lined paper. So really pretty. So you'll be seeing that in some more of the journals that I make on the road. All right. So there's that paper. These stickers I just added on yesterday after I had come back onto the road from home. I found them in my house and I was like, oh, I can use those. So here's the back of that journal paper, some ledger paper that I brought with me from Renee at Renee's At It Again, some graph paper from a composition book I found at the Goodwill. Here is a book page from a book that's both in English and Spanish that I found at Goodwill. It was one of those Goodwill by the pound. Let's see. It says Sing a Quiet Song and it has these children at the piano. But anyway, yeah, I got a handful of books from the Goodwill in Greensboro, North Carolina. This is a pocket that I haven't glued down. Here is another journaling card that I collaged with a magazine image, Dollar Tree sticker, then Chia Ning Rub-ons, and some more magazine images. And that's just on manila file folder from Dollar Tree. Let's see. I brought this with me. This is an image from one of the artists that contributed to my music group's coloring book, Volume 4, Music and Color. And I'll be sure to leave information about that in the description box. Here's some Midori graph paper. Here's a soap bag that you get at Whole Foods. Lin Chia Ning tag. We Are Memory Keepers journaling card. These are items I just brought with me because I knew I was going to be making some journals. There was no stopping that, even while I'm on tour. This paper, I believe, was just some age paper. It was just in a pack at that reusable store in Greensboro. This is from a magazine called All Good Things. They're apple picking. And that's the center of the first signature. Let's see what's in here. I have some graph paper, a Lin Chia Ning color sheet with one of those Dollar Tree rub-ons, a leaf. And this is some packaging from COVID testing that we have to do every day, every other day while on tour. So, you know, that packaging is going to be used. See, here's an age envelope from that reusable store. Really pretty patina. I don't know if the camera's really capturing it, but it's really pretty in person. And I just have that kind of floating right now. Here's the other side of that page in Spanish. Really cute images from those books I found. Here's a crossword puzzle from one of the books I think it was on, it was like a children's book on teaching about the human body. I like doing those crossword puzzles. Kind of just the easy ones when I'm wanting an activity to do in my journal, but not necessarily wanting to create a full-on art page or a lot of journaling. It's nice to have like an activity to put in your journal, just to keep your hands busy. This paper actually came with this journal, just kind of randomly stuck in there. So stuck it in here. Here's some more of that Ning color paper. This paper came from the All Good Things magazine. I'm sure I'll cover that up in some kind of way. More of Paper Garden's handmade paper. Here's a classic-y perforated paper, stationery. Yes. Another collage journaling card that was made out of a magazine images from the hotel magazine while we were in West Palm Beach, Florida. Sticker from Dollar Tree. And some ledger paper I brought from the junk journal shop, Johni. Okay. Some of these book pages I'll either keep as is or I'll cover them in some way. Here's some coffee dyed paper from Renee at Renee's At It Again. There's a beautiful book on peace offering. There's another journaling card from We Are Memory Keepers. Having a tough time talking today. This is from like a children's composition book, manuscript book. Here is another collage journaling card featuring, this is a magazine cutout, but it is the artwork of Amoako Boafo. I'll put his name in the description box. And this was just made with some black paper, a silver Sharpie, some stickers, magazine images. I think it's like a city scene back there. Dollar Tree sticker, binoculars, Dollar Tree Rub-on. I like this one. Here's a page from another book that I found at Goodwill. There's some really nice books. I just got really lucky. Here's some more of that packaging from our COVID testing. Not sure if I'll either write around it or cover it up. We'll see. Found some of these, I guess, index dividers at that reusable shop that mentioned. Here's a journaling card that I just prepped with a magazine page, just for future collaging and journaling. This is graph paper. Here's some paper I was gifted and brought with me. Here's stationery I found at the the reusable shop. It's really pretty roses. And I brought along with me pre-printed digital kit from Malaika. This one says, "Some fear the fire, others simply become it." And that's printed on Renee's coffee dyed paper, center of the signature. Oh, here's the other side of that, digital. Here's the envelope of that stationery I found, and I just glued that to that COVID packaging paper. This is an image, a magazine image from the All Good Things magazine. She's holding fennel. I just had to put that in there. I'm a vegan or a plant-based eater, and those kind of images appeal to me. So I just made it into a tuck spot here. And here's some Chia Ning papers. Some more of those crayon marks from these droplets. And that's the end. Thank you so much for joining me. I will have more of these on the road journals, and I hope you guys like the videos of these. I really love using and reusing materials and packaging, and figuring out how to make it look beautiful, pretty in some way. So I'll have fun working in this one. Have a good day. Bye.